So welcome, Doug. Your role is Assistant Commissioner, Road Policing Command. What does that role involve?
Thanks, Macca. So the road policing response across Victoria, bringing the toll down, bringing the lives lost down and serious injuries, that's what my focus is, and I lead our response to it.
Now, Mercedes-Benz and Victoria Police, we've combined to get the safety message across. Our goal as a company is accident-free driving. Victoria Police, your goal is towards zero. Now, some of us will be old enough to remember declare war on 1034, which was the road toll in which year?
1971.
1971. Last year, what was the road toll in Victoria?
So last year we lost 252 lives on our roads. So in 40 years, from 1970 to last year, we've cut it by 3/4. So we're getting there, but we've got a long way to go.
So in that, I know why, but if you'd like to tell the people how Victoria Police came to choose the GLE Coupe as a vehicle to demonstrate active and passive safety.
Thanks, Macca. So we wanted to partner with someone that puts safety first. And we keep talking about safety. Safety in the workplace isn't optional. It's mandatory in the workplace. And we know that Mercedes-Benz has always focused on safety first in their vehicles, and we wanted to partner with someone that was of similar ilk to us around safety of vehicles and to help promote the message. This car really is about making a statement. It's around making a statement to industry that safety shouldn't be optional. You shouldn't have to pay more for a safety pack. It should be something that comes standard in vehicle, irrespective of what class that car is.
Okay, now, when you look at road safety and you look at fatalities and road trauma, is there a demographic that's overrepresented in those statistics?
We know that our younger drivers are the most vulnerable. We have vulnerable road users who are cyclists, motorcyclists and others, but for drivers it's certainly the younger ones. What we're wanting to highlight, and we'll keep coming back to safety, is that last year we lost 252, 136 of them, or 54%, made a minor mistake. They weren't doing excessive speeds, they weren't drink driving, they weren't drug driving, they had a momentary lapse, they ran off road and they paid for it with their lives. So minor mistake, lapse of concentration, and they died. So we know that a vehicle like this, the safety features in it, actually saves lives, and that's what we want to promote to industry.
Now, there'd be a lot of competition within in your area to drive this vehicle, I'd imagine. I know you're hanging onto the keys pretty keenly, but it's actually going to be an operational vehicle, isn't it? It's not just a show and shine car.
Yeah, so for the next 12 months we'll have this vehicle out on all of our roads, so anywhere in Victoria, highway patrols will be using it. If there's a special event promoting safety, it'll be there, but in the main it'll be out operationally with our operational members, so members of the public can expect to see it, hopefully not pulled over by it.
So you're going to do some other events with the vehicle. What sort of events are you going to do?
So our highway patrols and our rural highway patrols, whether it be Wangaratta, Swan Hill, Mildura, they often have a focus on specialised events around road safety, and they partner with their rural counterparts, and we're more than happy to make sure that that vehicle is used by them to highlight the safety features in the car.
Now, we do, through our Drive Academy, a program called First Gear, which is specifically targeted at young drivers. Now, I know Vic Roads isn't your area of responsibility. Vic Roads have done a lot with driver training or with people getting hours up in the car. If there was one thing that you could do to get the message through to young drivers, and obviously this vehicle will play a role, what would that be, Doug?
You know what, it's really hard to put an old head on young shoulders. We just want our young drivers to understand that they're not experienced, that they are vulnerable. The use of social media in our vehicles at the moment is a real concern for all of us. You all see it when you're driving in the traffic and you stop at lights and you see everyone with their face in their laps because they're using mobile phones and engaging in social media. I think there's a lot of scope for more training of our young ones. The 120 hours that we have in Victoria for learner drivers, is that enough? I'm not sure that it is. We've got a graduated system that encourages more hours on the road, but you know, the more we can do to get them ready and the more training programs and driving programs we can put them through, the better.
Cool. One thing I want to make clear to everyone, there's been a lot of media on this car We've provided this vehicle to Victoria Police for a year as part of this program. It's actually at no cost to the taxpayer, other than a bit of fuel, I think. But, you know, for us it's very important. Within Victoria Police, this sort of initiative is a little bit unusual, isn't it?
It's certainly the first time Victoria Police have had a vehicle like this, and for me, to represent Victoria Police, to have the fastest police car in the nation, the hottest looking car in the nation, but importantly the safest car, is a really nice spot to be. But we'd really just like to thank yourself, Macca. We've got Ben, Jerry, Horst. All of you guys have contributed to making this come together, and really only took 2 months to do. And you know, the partnership, I think, speaks for itself. It's been all over the papers, all over the media, national, international.
I mean, for us, we're very proud because safety is a core value, and I think everyone has been touched in some way by road trauma. So anything that can highlight that, but to actually people can see that this safety equipment is so important, whether it's blind spot assist, whether it's autonomous braking, it's really important. Just before I wrap up, is there anyone in the audience that would like to ask Doug a question before we wrap up?
Could you have a word with our Commissioner back in New Zealand? He might like the idea too.
It's certainly stimulated a discussion amongst our counterparts, certainly across the nation and the Tasman, but it's really important for us, and we keep talking, you mentioned it then, Macca, that road trauma does touch people, and many people say, well, it won't happen to me. And I just ask you the question, what is the appropriate number? And the appropriate number can only be 0, because if it's not 0, which one of your relatives are you happy to lose? So we lost last year 252 lives in Victoria. We had a funeral every day and a half somewhere, saying goodbye to a loved one who will never be replaced. That community puzzle piece will never be replaced. So it happens to everyone. We have 5,000 serious crashes a year. So whether it's fatals or serious crashes, it's vehicles like this and the technology in it that'll make Victoria and our state roads a lot safer.
And I can say my partner is a paramedic, and just like the police, they have to attend road trauma, and it's not a pretty sight, and none of us want to be in the position of, you know, having to attend the funeral of a friend or a family member. So safety is paramount. I just want to say, Doug, thank you to Victoria Police for working with us on this initiative. I think it's a great one for us. It's a great one for Vic Police. I can't think of a more visible police vehicle. Certainly if you saw that in your mirror, you might slow down, I think.
We're looking forward to getting out on the roads. Thanks, Jerry, and thanks, Mercedes-Benz.
Cool. Doug's going to be here for a little while, as well as a colleague of his. Please feel free to come and have a chat to him. It is an important initiative. It's quite unique. We're proud of it, and we hope, you know, that you'll enjoy looking at the car, but please take the opportunity to come and have a chat to Doug. Thanks, everyone.